Cignal Ultra Warriors. I mean, it checks out, right? The math checks out. Whoever gets the Bruno wins the game. Kung sino na may Bruno, siya ang panalo.
That seems to be logic following us into this lower bracket series. On the other side, Bren Epro, sila naman ang sasagot. Valier still in the hands of Imba DJ, previously in the hands of D or Tet, whoever it may be carrying this support. Valier, it seems to be doing good for Cignal Ultra Warriors. And next naman
The respects of both teams, but this opens up the Farsa, by the way. Open up Farsa, Ranger is there, Ling is there, and Farsa automatically backed by Cignal Ultra Warriors. The first time ever we'll see the Farsa, but Bren Epro seems to be so happy with this nag mula sa Cignal Ultra Warriors. It feels like they are prepared for this, I'm sure. Ganun naman dapat mong gawin. If you're letting go of a top pick, you should be prepared for it.
Yeah, if you're letting go of the Farsa, and still, alam mo naman na 50-50 yung Kimi eh. You answered the Kimi in game 1, but if you are opening up the Farsa here, you must have an answer. You're right, 100%. And it seems like they are gonna go through their old ways here. Granger and Kufra locked in by the boys in black and yellow. I'm excited to see if this is going to be a knockout Farsa. Diba? If this new hero, well, technically new hero, since she was revamped, is going to be enough of a force to knock out the Kings in Red Pro.
You know what? If you look back 2 years ago, siguro I can't remember. I'm not entirely sure about it. But there was a game, isang finals game, that Bren Epro played against Cignal Ultra Warriors that they played Farsa with. Nanalo sila nun.
Wow, how perfect could this be, no? Poetic.
It's really poetic. Nanalo ang Bren Epro laban sa Cignal Ultra Warriors, isang championship ng sa isang big league din dito sa Pinas. The first season of it, and they were champions, and their last composition included a Farsa.
And now here we go. It seems like the Warriors might be, wielding that power. Or may pasa na.
But this time, this is a new and improved Farsa. Now, Bren Epro, nasa-secure naman nila yung Ranger that they were really happy about it. And then they have the Cho as well. Alam natin, maganda yung Cho laban sa Farsa in a way that no matter where you hide, the Cho can close the distance. Yan naman yung power with the Shunpo and the Jin Kondo can really flesh out where the Farsa is.
And not only can he find you, but he can also get out of there safely.
Yeah, exactly.
And in the very capable hands of, I'd say, Felicia here, that's what it looks like. This might do well for them. On the side of the Warriors, their last picks for the first phase is going to be their MVPs from Game 2. Dams and X-Borg.
Dams and X-Borg in there. So this also means na yung Bren Epro, hindi pa rin sila sure kung sino ba yung mag-offlane or support dito para sa Cignal Ultra Warriors. Now, I like the Ling ban, by the way, mula sa Cignal Ultra because it allows them to have this comfort sa Farsa nila. Ling, again, the way you play Ling is always kailangan mo makapatay sa may backers. You have to kill the marksman, the major, the support. Yung mga squish nila in one combo.
By hook or by crook.
By hook or by crook. Hindi mo nagawa yun.
Mag-tempest ka man o hindi, you have to have jump up back into the wall with a kill.
Exactly. -1. The TIQ of the Ling. Lilia is gonna be there for like this. Kasi ito yung hero na kayang patumbahin itong times. Even yung mga type of heroes that really have this a lot of resistance. Hindi ganun kataas yung HP but the resistance high. The Lilia can really burst it down. And also, very good in terms of taking the jungle.
Yes, that. And I think it's going to come into play here given that these two fire-based heroes in Dams and X-Borg, they're very, sabihin natin, sustained damage base. And Lilia works well, works magic with that because of the black shoes. After mo paulanan ng Contra ng Inferno, ng Flame Stage, tutok na yung Feraga Armor. Black shoes, she's back at it. She's 100%.
And here we go. Farsa and
Natalia.
And Natalia.
Interesting.
Wow.
Pro not even flinching. That seems to be a choice really made here by Coach Leathergoods as they draft for this Game 3 in this lower bracket. This is their chance to climb up. New faces are showing up.
New year, new drafts, new Mobile Legends. Okay, let's kind of discuss this bit by bit. One is, sabihin na natin, one of the true marksmen out there na talaga mag-farm lang and really deals damage na sobrang taas with sustain damage. The damage over time is there.
Hard carry.
Hard carry.
Textbook hard carry.
Textbook hard carry, okay? And also, 1-1 is also fastly taking the jungle camps, even in lower levels. Yun naman yung siguro na
Kaya niya.
magagawa niya maganda. So, you can secure your own buffs with the 1-1 and of course the damage from the during your ultimate is there.
Yep.
Now, Natalia. This is one thing that maybe most of our viewers are worried about. Natalia is a very good pop stomper.
5 seconds till the enemy reaches
But this
the
hero,
battlefield.
wag kayo magulat dito. It's not a meta pick for sure. Pero hindi siya tournament illegal. Mean to say, viable siya. Russia uses this a lot. To a point na kahit yung mga teams na, like Indonesia, even bans Natalia against Russian teams. What you get is that invisibility na pwede mong puntahan nga naman yung Farsa in the end. You can surprise, of course, this Farsa. But if you get caught, if nabasa yung movements mo, you will fall for sure. No more pinag-armor pa against this invade from Cignal Ultra Wars with 5 people in here will still hold through. And look at the speed. Hold them weeks by weeks. Kaya-kaya makuha to.
Here we see now, very, very aggressive. Both teams are, as you saw, Greed as well. Took his time there. He is now going to be playing the Natalia. Ladies and gentlemen, it seems like roles have been swapped here. Let's introduce our players. My biga, this is do or die. Game 3. This is the last for both of these teams. Potentially, chance to make it into the grand finals of the season finale. It's the Warriors versus epro. It's Senya on this far side. Imba DJ as the high-low, si Flap ang ating 1-1. Eson as the Tams at si Tets na naman muli. MVP of Game 2 on the next board.
And now, Brent, epro, young Greed on this Natalia. This is a support. Or I don't know, with high and dry. Because Rafflesia jumped in with his too fast. Sila naman na nakakuha dito ng buff. Or, no, they didn't. Distalia gets it. Wow! Distalia snatched down KLBJ in trouble. Labo na dito. Level 2 lang siya. Almost level 4 na dito yung Farsa. But they did take out the Natalia. Tets still fighting. Cyclone Eye. Fortunately, nakuha ni KLBJ. Kaya siya mataas. Matikap Distalia. Wow! Wicks by Wicks in there. Featherness like sa mukha. KO in there. Wala na naman kay Farsa.
Smelling blood here is Rafflesia with that bouncy ball keeping Eson in place. Eson jumping out, using those sickles to speed himself up, and he's going to be safe from JP. And Rafflesia there, ladies and gentlemen, down bottom, it is Renzio taking some hits from Flap, those marks. He has one left. Isa na lang, 25% damage na dito para sa ating 1-1. And Greed using his passive assassin's instinct so well to just monitor people, just watch them.
You have to be careful every time you first signal Ultra Warriors because Greed can be there. And again, this acts like a warrior vision. Tets, nakakaramdam na kung na may kaloon. Nangyari yung Flap, able to run away with, of course, the Purifier. Diba, so nice in there. They want to go for the turnaround, pero Ready Pro safe under their turrets.
I can see how Natalia here, used by Greed, could be a support hero.
Yeah.
I get it. It's like the Helker. It's like the pocket Helker.
Yeah.
And them picking it up very last year, that just speaks of how they really see Natalia. Hindi siya assassin totally.
No.
Hindi siya completely damage dealer. Despite
Turtle
how much cold blood
resurrecting
strangling could deal,
Yeah.
if you catch 1-1 out, it's more for the vision.
It's more for the vision, and of course, it allows them to find Arsa whenever he catches that feathered airstrike. Pero people signal the wars because they're using the ultimate to secure all of these buffs. And again, every time na tinatanggalan mo ng buffs yung kayong kalaban, that's already an advantage for you. Because KLBJ, for the longest time, hindi siya nakakuha ng sarili niyang blue buff. And you don't wanna play that if you're a mage. Never, ever.
At
Nakakuha ng blue buff dapat.
hindi nahiya dito mag-ult si Desenia because feather dash at 20 second cooldown, 20 something, 24, something like that. Ang bilis. So after stealing the buff, konting ang time mo lang, pwede ka na mag-team fight. That's true.
Always are fight ready in their Farsa. Kaya ka naman to oy first time. This is such a display of why people should be first time in the Farsa. Now Eson, the main trouble contra the Inferno in there. I doubt he can survive it. Still want. Green, found by Tets. Listen, lasting sanity at the last possible moment. First pick down na Natalia this time. Napakalambot nga naman ng support nila for the Farsa. Oh, medyo slip up mula doon kay Gisanya. Tets! Tunay na gangsta!
He's gonna do it. Blasting Rafflesia into oblivion. Medyo nagpilit doon si Rafflesia. Tried to take out Tets with his passive, and he could have reached him with that range. But it seems like it's not gonna be enough. They are gonna trade turrets here. Ladies and gentlemen, down bottom it is Flap going 1v1 against his turret. And here comes the cavalry. Greed seeing him out. It's not gonna be enough. It's just vision though for now. Renzio waiting him out.
Alam nyo, masaya mag-1-1. You're just way too
Yeah.
I mean, merong, I would say, a little bit of satisfaction with just, juking in after some hits, Just looks wonderful. I mean, you're just crossover.
Oh, DJ finding himself in the wrong place, having to use that Blois pathway to get away. But here comes the DJ with the black shoes. That's having used Last Insanity. This is going to be good for the epro squad. They can respond, and it looks like they're trying to go for a sandwich here from down bottom. Reed moving up very fast.
Very quickly deep. Kaso kasi may sumusunod sa kanya dito. Wonder if they catch Flap. Flap in trouble will be able to flicker away.
One more hit. It's in.
Ooh. That's so close. That is so close. So, sorry, kanina sinabi ko na nag-purify siya. It seems like hindi pa siya na-purify. He went for the flicker.
He has the flicker, and he used the needles and flowers.
Needles and
It
flowers.
clears him of all CC.
Yeah.
So that's pretty good for Flap. And I think Flap is using Purify on heroes very well.
Yeah.
Well, dito, inagdal tayo skill.
Like technically the purified mechanic, kumbaga. But DJ gonna be caught by Renjo, but Renjo don't want to stay in there. And there you go. Nararamdaman ka namin, the feathered airstrike in there as well. Turtle will be the next objective para sa Cignal Ultra Warriors.
And here comes Turtle King. Eson gonna have to sacrifice himself, taken out by Raflesia. Imba DJ caught out by those shots from our Granger. And it looks like Brenny Pro wants to fight fire with fire. Sila rin magnanakaw din sila ng buff.
Yeah, we just want to get the buffs, but of course, Cignal Ultra Warriors want to go for the turtle instead. Successful in doing so. Sanya, gandang ulti naman mula doon sa ating Kupra, but the damage is there. Lilia bursting down two members of Cignal Ultra Warriors. That's in trouble. Tex will fall. 3 down on the side of Cignal Ultra Warriors.
3 for none. Dagdag mo pa Tontore. Greed eyeing out Flap here. Catching him out just to stop his recall. That's a tempo play. And it looks like mid is
Na naman,
right for the taking.
nakancel na naman yung recall niya, but he might be in trouble though.
Yes, down.
Yes, and down of flesh. There you go. Okay, the turret. Wow.
Napi ko na si Flap. Napi ko na si Flap.
Ang
Galing na ako pa.
But that also gives Brenny Pro Tutor that
That is 2 turrets. And it looks like even Top was taken out there by Raflesia all by himself.
yeah. One thing that you have to think about Brenny Pro.
Oh no, sorry, that's Renzio now.
Renzio.
They switched up. They gave Raflesia back the Kufra.
Yeah. Renzio onto this Chone na off-lane.
High and dry.
High and dry. And Natalia, Grid will not benefit that much mula sa tank or support emblems kasi that's why he went for run and high and dry. Gonna be near big item. So instead of a support by tanking or by stunning, support by giving vision and dealing damage.
Yep, and of course, just bothering the 1-1.
Exactly.
Diba? Inaasar niya yung 1-1 kanina. Flap had it, and he took him out. And I think, really, Greed is just doing his job.
So blue buffs, important to take note, walang available ngayon para sa Cignal Ultra Warriors. You don't want that damage, but they do have the red buff onto 1-1, which is, I guess, the more important utility para sa kanila. Natalia able to run away. Para siyang Ling na support na instead of going through walls, just goes invisible anyway.
Huwag kang papakita.
Yeah.
Just don't cast anything, don't get hit.
Out of flesh, no. Doesn't have the invisibility that the tag has. Have a look at JP with the damage. Feather there's like, no. Naku po na, pag nasa burst down niya naman. KLVJ in trouble the magic. She's the black shoes in there. Of course, already down.
Glorious pathway by Imba DJ used as a wall to be able to keep those members in. JP and Raflesia gonna go down. It's 2 for 3. And it looks like epro is going to leverage this advantageous trade for them. Their first hurdle of the game. Imba DJ eyeing out Greed here. And it looks like Greed is just doing exactly what he was put on this map for. Just seeing where the members of the Warriors are.
Yeah, and we can see that Bren Ebro are reacting talaga dapat dito sa Farsa. There are many glimpses of big plays mula kay Bisanya onto the first minutes, but it can only do so much. Pag talaga sanay yung mga pro players, it can really flesh out where the Farsa is. And so far sa last 3 engagements na nakikita natin, so is Bren Ebro finding the Farsa. And Cignal the Warriors needs to be more careful about it. Now, 1-1, malapit na dumating yung kanyang timing. It's 9 minutes in. I guess that if we are talking about power spikes, mid-game, about 9 minutes until the 15-minute mark, have to give it to Brent. They have Lilia and Ranger. Unlock sila during those moments. But come like 14 minutes onwards, this this flap 1-1 is gonna take off and they best be prepared for it.
Yep, and that is flap on the Electro Flash. So, dagdagan mo pa ng bilis, yung
Yeah.
bilis ni 1-1.
Exactly.
Tiger stance, it's gonna be able to help him reposition and take off with crossbow tank so much faster. Kahit sino dyan, sa lineup ng epro, kahit sabihin mo si Raflisha, he's gonna melt if you trigger that ult.
And what I really like about it is meron siya nung parang purify mechanic nga against all of the stuns mula sa Bren Epro, which we will see later sa bandang late game kung paano gagamitin yung flap. I mean, as good as it sounds, isang beses mo na naman magagamit yan sa isang teamfight. For sure, in an extended teamfight, you might do 2, but
Raflisha with the revenge and the raise, the wombo combo, Ipa DJ with the glorious pathway, taken out by JP. Ladies and gentlemen, that's 1 for none currently. Make that 2 for none. Flap taken out by Renzio. Tatuloy mo na, Tres Marias. Ladies and gentlemen, the dance is here. That's spinning around. He is going to use Last Sandy as a defense mechanism. Going off, and what a play. Nice timing here by Brenny Pro, not forcing the issue, turning that retreat into a lording.
exactly. And what really happened there was, ang ganda ng talaga dito ni Raflisha, you will have to wonder if there's Cignal Towers, bakit nga naman sila lumawan dito? They should have been cutting their losses. And nangyari doon is nahuli na din yung Farsa in a way. It's good positioning, but Renzio is there. As well as there's a Brenny Pro finding another kill. This time, ang gangsta ay mapapatumba ng Brenny Pro.
Sobrang pulis si Raflisha dito. Kung may gangsta, may pulis. Si Raflisha,
Exactly.
parang ating nagbabantayan, nag-aantay lang yan sa sulok-sulok. And he will catch you with the revenge. Whether or not you like it, it seems like that's his MO here.
That is indeed. At ang mangyayari dito para sa Brenny Pro, they try to push. There's not much wave clear wala sa Cignal Towers. Apart from the fact that meron sila ng sobrang lupit na feather airstrike to defend under the base. So, but siguro at this point, safe pa rin siya. Kahit pa itry siya yung ng Brenny Pro kasi meron naman siya protection of turrets. Pero yung kanilang marksman dito, it's not like a Granger or something else na may wave clear.
No.
1-1 doesn't have wave
Single
clear.
target lang.
Single target, exactly.
Here's another engage right now. Underneath turret, Raflisha jumping into his death. Desenia taking him out. Not even a single trade. Renzio being marked already by Flap here. And there's a glorious pathway being set in by DJ, taking so much damage from JP. But it's not gonna be enough. Being pushed back here is the squad of the Warriors. Kill DJ popping that black shoes.
Flash na rin top lane dito na push ni Renzo. Turret falls, Lord in their middle. A little bit of attack from Brenny Pro. Will they take the turret this time? Nelson tries his best to defend and will be successful in doing so. The Rima inhibitors dito ng Cignal Ultra Warriors. Pulado na. Almost hitting with a feathered airstrike. Have to be careful with that.
Okay, I like how Brenny Pro here just cut their losses. We lost Raflisha. Okay na yung top. Huwag na natin pilitin.
Exactly. And kind of felt that Brenny Pro didn't lose much actually. Comparably dun sa kung ano yung mana na-achieve nila. Turret dun sa may top lane. A lot of damage sa mid and bottom. I'm sure their next big push, makakuha sila ng at least one additional inhibitor turret, if not the game.
Yep, and here we go. They are forcing the issue. Mid once more being pressured by JP, by KLVJ, by Raflisha, and they're collapsing onto all lanes.
They are.
The map is so red.
Sobrang map control is na nakuha na yung Torre dito. LBJ Black Shoes away. Granger with the Death Sonata. Death's in trouble. Pero makatakbo dito ang Cignal of the Warriors back to their base. Only one inhibitor left.
And that's the key. Butas na yung mid.
Butas na butas ang mid dito. And the biggest thing that you are not getting kapag nga naman napapamel ka sa base mo is yung mga buffs.
Yep,
Without the buffs, you're having a bad time.
yes, your room to move is so much smaller. Your windows. You have to win bigger trades.
Yeah.
Yung mga pick-offs na isa, dalawa, and which is what 1-1 is good at. Kasi nga single target hero siya. That's what you're looking for. It's not going to be enough. You're going to want to take over. And KLVJ taking so much damage. There's the black shoes being hit by a single feathered airstrike. Hindi lang siya yung full, parang 1/4 ng buhay niya nawawala.
Exactly.
So this thing is still in it.
Still in it, for sure. And the fact that they're forcing yung black shoes is actually good. Para side mo agad, i-burn yung black shoes before the fight starts. That's already a big problem for Brenny Pro. Pero I think yung Brenny Pro disciplined enough siya mag-retreat when the black shoes is no longer there.
Which is a cycle game if you're gonna ask me. Kasi I know you know yan eh. The Warriors, what Brenny Pro wants to do against them is for them to pop their ults.
Yeah.
Diba? Gusto kong mag-glorious pathway ka, gusto ko counteran, gusto ko last design, it's sa ako mag-black shoes.
Exactly.
But it seems like the Warriors are on that. So they're forcing KLVJ here to be on the defensive.
Mind games, counter mind games for sure. But we know, yung Brenny Pro talaga ang lead sa laban natin. Not only with the goal, but of course with map control as well. Real estate is favorite Brenny Pro ngayon dahil wala nang magalawan ang Cignal Ultra Warriors.
Oh, nice defensive use of Lusenia here on the third airstrike. So just eye people out. Clicking it. I'm pretty sure just click it to see where the targeting would go. Right? Just
Exactly.
And then I think he knows that Rafflesia really likes that bush. So he just put it there. Pwede.
You have to take note, kapag pinindot mo kasi yun once, it looks for its own target. Yeah?
But you can also aim it manually.
You can aim it.
Ooh, Imba DJ here with the Glorious Pathway alongside JP's Death Sonata. Nagsagutan sila ng ult dito. Spacing is key. That's already losing Pyrango Armor after a quick Lord take here by Renzio and KLVJ, and that is the second Lord of the game.
This is gonna be trouble. Nako po, Inos Snow, Glorious Pathway, onto the backlines. Great! Wants to go for this saga. Hindi ka lang inabot dito, pero achieve na rin ang Brenny Pro. Gusto nilang makuha. Wanna go for the way of the dragon. Can they survive this? Looks like they can for a little bit.
KLVJ looking really low here. Taken out by Visenya. It's not gonna be enough for that Winter Crunch to happen. 1-1 taken out by JP. Rafflesia gonna survive here. He still has his immortality. JP as well. Wolf, dito natin makikita kung gaano kaganda yung decision nila na mag-Natalia.
Exactly.
Early game, mid-game, ward yan. Mahal na ward. But later on, mid-damage.
Exactly. Now they catch up their flesh dito. Canceling yung kanyang Tyrant's Revenge. They will defend their ball. In comes Green. So take down. Oh, last insanity bursting down. Na naman si Green. But now, that's in trouble. Nandito na yung Lord niyo.
Here we go. The Lord is gonna be marching down mid, and it seems like nawala yung tangke, pero may isa pa. Glorious Pathway once more used by Imba DJ here just to take down the Lord, and that is happy defense times for the Warriors. Wolf, napakahirap ng gumalaw dito. Ubus na lahat ng tore ninyo. Where else can you get the buff?
To be honest, I think Cignal Ultra Warriors got more than we expected them to. I thought that Brenny Pro will be able to win the game already after nung nakuha nila yung Lord. Pero yung Lord kasi, it didn't spawn soon enough. Kaya nakapag-quest, naka-clear out pa ng Cignal Ultra Warriors yung other lanes, and they were able to defend at least the bottom lane turret surely will fall. Alam nyo na yun kasi sobrang baba na ng HP nun. That's the advantage you get from chipping down turrets as soon as you can. Now Cignal Ultra Warriors in a lot of trouble. Yes, they have survived for 16 minutes, but can they still win this game? Now, ang question is, will Flap take off this time? Kaya na ba niya? 15 minutes na.
Flap here sitting at 2, 3, 17 minutes. The potential here, I think, if you're gonna ask me, is to just bomb rush bottom. Feeling ko yun lang yun. Yun lang yung isang way na parang the closest way possible. And check it out. Dominance Ice here being picked up by sino ba to? Export.
Yeah,
Si
that
Tets
was
ba to?
Tets.
Yeah, Tets. So he just had it with all this burst.
Yeah.
He's had it.
So you always have to go dominance eyes if you're facing Ranger. Number one yan guys, number one trick yan sa winning ng yung mga pop matches. Pag may kalamang Ranger or any crit type of hero, go dominance eyes. Really shuts them down.
Yep, and here's the item check real quick. Maraming salamat. Corrosion Sight, Wind Talker, Demon Hunter Sword, and of course, Wind of Nature. Okay, so may kulang pa ba? Immortality, there you go.
There's Immortality. I think you will swap out his boots to get another item. Not entirely. Siguro pag game mo siya, go benta na isa tapos going Malefic Roar at a certain point.
Yep, just so that you can melt the turrets.
Yeah, now this is a big game changer. Truncheon now, Winter Truncheon now available kay Farsa. You can use that to defensively get away from the jump of Freddy.
Rafflesia with a jump, they're missing out. Feather Aspect being committed here just to push back when he Pro. I think they need to wait for Greed here, unless Greed is gonna be sneaky and just force a split push.
Definitely he will do that.
Kung
Like
pwede,
yung ginagawa
it's
niya.
much better, I think.
Yeah. This Freddy Pro, they're making the most out of whatever they had already. So, parang hindi sila nag-overextend. Surely they can win, but they don't want to risk it against Cignal Ultra Warriors. Kasi this is El Clasico. This is Cignal Ultra Warriors. The comeback hits. Pwede pa ma-turn around tong laban natin.
Yep, given the change, they will take a mile. Rafflesia getting stunned here by Imba. DJ Flap is on the case, and he wants to take out attack. Immortality just coming off of
And Joe.